Hey, I had a few people ask me how I created this VOC booth, and I thought I would share some information about it. It's basically for capturing VOCs that you don't want to vent outside, so it's like a recirculating VOC booth. And it's pretty simply a plywood case with a high CFM fan, which is that blue part, and then this carbon filter on the end here. And now these kind of carbon filters are cool because you can either push or pull. So I have my fan turned around so it's drawing air out of my case and pushing it inside this, which has a double layer metal mesh and then granulated charcoal inside there. And this kind is cool because you can open it up with these screws when it finally does get full and dump out the carbon and recycle it. So you basically, when you start smelling fumes, then the carbon is done. The carbon works through adsorption, AD, not absorption, but adsorption. So it's grabbing these little particles inside of the spaces in the carbon. And I added just a power strip here. I put a light in mine, this little plexiglass case. And then this was the most expensive part of my particular setup. I get this fancy fan with a rheostat on it, so you can adjust that in case I wanted to just let some parts off gas on a low setting. So now you could set this up different ways. I made mine is a little bit more complex because I wanted this accessory snout so that I could add a vent to do work outside of my case. So I would put a baffle and another extension, and then in here I have a baffle that can be closed and opened for that purpose if I want to expand it. But you could just turn this fan around the other way so it was going this direction, put this whole unit inside your case and just suck air up through the filter. And that would be a much simpler setup. But that's basically how I built mine. It probably cost me a little more than $300 instead of several $1,000s, which is what these things cost if you go out and buy one pre-made. The most expensive part really was that fan, which was a couple $100. You can get them way cheaper, but the cheaper ones are really loud. And that one is called a hyper fan. So I've been real happy with it. And then the filter I got from an outfit called VOCs. And that's about it. That's how it works.